took a few days off. What do you mean now? The kid just went to work. What do you mean took a few days off? Now, he's supposed to be down there helping those guys win him over to my side against Karaoke.
Sean needs to smoke some weed or something. He goes off the handle so quick. Per usual, I could only do edits on YouTube because of copyright issues. So you must get to patreon.com/OCGTV to watch the full episodes and reactions to those episodes. He wasn't quite resisting that time.
Yeah, I want it just like a junkie wants a fix.
Oh, Kiriakis.
Is that really what you think I've become?
Well, look what you're doing. You're not the Shane Donovan I know.
Damn it, Peach, I can't believe these accusations have driven such a wedge.
No, Peachy takes
You're putting the wedge there.
being by the book to a whole new level.
Trust me, I'm lost.
Oh, hello, Chris.
Marlena, hey, good to hear from you. We still on tonight?
Absolutely, I'm just on my way out now.
All right, I'm just leaving too.
Okay, I'll see you at Blondie's.
Blondie's, you got it.
Maybe Savannah got that message.
All right, Emma, I suppose your little visit includes
I wish Emma would get a message. I don't know exactly how long Emma's been on the show trying to play games with Kim and Shane, but it's had to have been
come here to comment on my language.
7 or 8 months by this point.
I could
Put
never
the-
shoot you, laddie.
Exactly. So what are you doing?
No matter what.
I know that, Peach.
Tessa, nice to see you.
Ex-Contessa. Thank you.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Not as sorry as I am.
Is there anything I can do?
No. Well, the balcony fixed is just...
Forget
holding
this
up
guy's
wonderfully.
name.
Give
I
me a
believe
word for that.
he...
I'll call you, certainly.
I kind of meant personal. I mean, a friend, someone to talk to.
Like he used to work for the police force,
I haven't been myself lately.
but not a police
Unfortunately,
officer.
I don't know who I've been lately.
Well, maybe we could search for your lost identity out on the dance floor.
Oh, that's sweet. I'd like to fix my face.
Meaningful. It's totally misunderstood.
Very meaning.
Is this your first day in town? You don't realize men are supposed to lead?
I was just dance.
They're just trying to make each other jealous. I am enjoying the longing between Savannah and Chris.
I was hoping to see you.
Even though Chris realizes it's toxic. Well, Ian tried with Anna and Emma. Maybe we'll have some luck with Savannah.
Mind if I sit down?
Yes, but do anyway.
Well, at least I'm sitting down. That's a start.
Yeah, well, don't get your hopes up. I'm staying low.
What do you mean?
Savannah was just there to spy on Chris.
Party's over, Ian. Waiter, check please. Just let me love you, that's all.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because it's no good between us, Savannah. You know that as well as I do.
I don't know that.
Just
then
two
take
different
my word
people.
for it.
Listen, I feel the angst. I'm sold on Chris and Savannah. So what the hell did Bo do? I guess.
Can't take the rap for something I did.
But yeah, so talk about it.
Can't let.
I guess we're ending on Bo's guilt. Well, the Shane being accused of treason storyline continues with Bo feeling guilty because it's apparently his fault. We still don't know exactly what he did in this convoluted storyline, but it was better in this storyline. It also didn't have that much airtime. You know, Peachy pulling the gun on Shane, I knew the whole time. It's pretty obvious she wasn't going to shoot him. They're ex-partners and friends. Peachy was being dramatic and trying to really be by the book, but I wish we could have gotten some more movement in that story. I enjoyed seeing all the kind of side characters in this episode. We had Anna and brother Francis meeting at the pier as a possible love interest for Anna, even though he's a monk. I don't know where that goes. I haven't seen any of Anna's storylines in 1986, so I'm kind of interested to see where they go, if they go anywhere at all. Emma visited Kim, she being Shane's annoying villain ex-wife, and apparently she's now married to Alex. They're just married because she needs a green card and he wants her money. It's a perfect arrangement for Alex, who's the schemer that he is. A lot of the women ran into Ian, who I talked about during the episode, was once someone that helped Kim, or was supposed to help Kim when she was on parole, but they ended up having an affair, even though he's much older than Melissa. I'm assuming maybe he lost his job during that, because I don't know if he still works as a parole officer at this point. But he was striking out with all the women. Last one was Savannah, and she kind of made him pay for her bill. I think we'll get some more development for Ian, because I do know where that's going. Loved the Chris and Savannah stuff. That was the highlight of the episode. I enjoyed Chris and Marlena's friendship. They're clearly just friends, and that's fine, because they have good friendship chemistry, but nothing beyond that. Chris and Savannah do have chemistry. Savannah's been very pushy these last couple episodes, trying to get back with Chris. Chris finds the whole situation toxic because she's a criminal and he's a goody-goody and doesn't want anything to do with that. So he keeps resisting her. By the end of the episode, he seems to want nothing to do with her, but the angst was still there, and I love a good angst in a couple story on a soap opera. It's why I loved Bo and Hope in the first place. Back in the earlier 80s, when they first got together, there was so much angst because he was the bad boy on a motorcycle that her parents didn't want her with. They always had a lot of angst there. So yeah, looking forward to more Chris and Savannah stuff, because I don't know if they ever do get back together, but they should, because the show realizes they have chemistry. I could tell by this episode. So as the storylines I haven't seen from this year, looking forward to more Chris and Savannah, looking forward to Mike and Robin if we ever get back to them. And I also kind of want to see if Anna has any real storyline this year or not. As for Shane and Kim, just to touch upon them real quick, I enjoyed that a little more in this episode too. Kim worried about the truth coming out, that Victor might be the father of her baby. It will make for a good reveal when that comes out. It's just going to be a slow build to that, like a good old classic 80s soap opera is. Like they're planning their wedding. It'd be good to see Pete and Melissa get married.
Yeah, as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna go.
It's been a long time since I watched their initial story from like 1983 to 1985, but jumping in here to 1986, it's good to see them happy for once. Just gonna still a file. I mean, I guess someone has to discover Kim's pregnancy secrets. I am looking forward to some Mike versus Robin today, most likely.
I don't want to miss all of our new head of surgery's little get-together.
It's a little late to worry about that, Dr. Horton.
Round 2.
Being absent-minded.
Not gonna be Emma.
Wrong again. Hope you don't mind if I invite myself in.
She's gonna play games.
I do.
Hey, look, I don't think that it's irresponsible to miss a meeting for God knows what purpose to help a sick child.
The purpose of these meetings is to train residents to give patients like that little boy the best possible care.
Yeah, well, it's pretty obvious that you and I have different opinions on what good child care and health care is.
I'd say that's very obvious, and it doesn't include my wasting precious time on personality conflicts, if you'll excuse me, Doctor.
I am still enjoying their little, what will likely be enemies to lovers trope.
No, I don't want to live there.
Just think about it. It's a great idea.
Well, it's a good thing Chris didn't lend him the money.
Terrible idea.
Well, how are you going to get the condo, Pete?
You'd be happy we had a place to live.
I told y'all several episodes ago that Pete is just slow. He always reminds me of someone slow. Shane, you can't tell she's in pain?
I don't know. It kind of just hurts.
Sit down.
Well, a little terror there for Shane and Kim to end the episode. I don't believe it actually have the next episode, so we're going to miss the aftermath to whatever happens with Shane and Kim here, but I don't think anything's wrong with the baby. I'm a little sad we're going to miss Robin and Mike showing up at the same Horton dinner. I do enjoy Robin and Mike, this early Robin and Mike being kind of enemies. Pete and Melissa in this episode did the most, falling out over where they're going to live before the wedding, possibly calling off the wedding. I thought that was pretty over the top as well, but it's pretty Pete and Melissa to me. Like, I do like Pete and Melissa together at this point, and I guess they were kind of a super couple. They were definitely a lower tier super couple compared to like Roman and Marlena and Bo and Hope at this point. But they were still a super couple. But even though I like them, I don't know if they're meant to be necessarily, but we'll see if they end up getting married. I'm pretty sure they likely will. They've set a wedding date for Valentine's Day, and we'll see how that goes off. I was really missing the Bo storyline here. Wish we could have some more Steve, Victor, and the Pawn. Those are the better episodes when we get those stories. Shane and Kim, to me, I'm just not invested right now in them. Not saying I never will be on this kind of rewatch for me for them, but you know, Emma adds some pettiness to their story, and I'm sure she'll be a big part of maybe the truth about Victor possibly being the father of Kim's baby coming out. But one of my biggest problems I'm having is that I'm just not invested in Shane and Kim at this point, but hopefully that'll change as we go along here. But I can hopefully find myself invested in Mike and Robin as that story moves along, because I haven't seen too much of those two and their story from this year.
Keep thinking about Jennifer and the crazy things she used to do, like, you know,
Jennifer didn't come
staying
home.
in that awful warehouse with those children, Michael.
So I don't know what happened with Jennifer in the last episode. Hopefully nothing bad. Jennifer was quite the rebellious teenager, I guess, looking back. Well, I see Melissa still pissy about the fight she and Pete had.
Open the door.
Uh-oh, Pond better be quiet.
Okay, be right there. I mean, even when I'm down at the warehouse doing my duties down there, I'm trying to think of new angles to find this guy for you. I mean that.
I still don't think Steve's going to turn in the pond.
Now, and then this whole mystery would be over with. We could all concentrate on other things. He wants you real bad, too.
There she is. Guess trying to sneak in very late or early.
Hear something? Well, if you thought it was me, then why did you keep looking up there?
I don't know. It just sounded like the noises from outside.
Maggie got to check on her gun, just in case. I'm still very intrigued by where this story with Maggie and the gun is going, because I genuinely don't know.
You can take a hot bath, and then you're going to put on your school clothes.
Oh, Grandma, that's not fair. I'm exhausted.
Well, that's not my fault. And today is a school day.
I mean, I don't know what Bo's plan could be without just
He's the guy who's
coming out with the truth, unless I'm assuming Bo doesn't want to be in trouble himself. Just ring the fucking doorbell for Maggie shoot your ass. Jesus Christ!
What's going on?
That was ridiculous.
Mr. Kiriakis, what can I do for you?
Oh, I'm checking in for progress report. What have you got for me on the pawn?
Well,
I think the pawn is in Steve's sights.
Hey, listen. You sit tight. I'll be back in a flash. All right?
I don't think you're gonna sit tight, Steve. Well, damn, this is escalated. Well, this morning was wild for these two. For Maggie, almost shooting him accidentally, to getting engaged. Well, at least they made up without communicating, but I mean, I still think their issue is their communication problems. Pete and Melissa, that is.
No, what's important is that I help Shane out. I'm gonna go pack.
My name is Hope Williams. Brady, sorry, just got married. That's right, I'll be traveling alone.
Hope gonna follow Bo. Now that's some classic Bo and Hope there. If it was a good ending, because I do like when Hope interferes in Bo's plans, because he won't tell her everything. That was a great episode, actually. I enjoyed that episode altogether, because I feel like it had all of the things I'm enjoying about the show, and it didn't have the things that I'm not enjoying about the show. We got Bo and Hope, which of course is my favorite couple, but we have the Steve side of things with the pawn, some Victor shenanigans because he wants the pawn and Steve's not turning him into Victor. And then we had a little bit of the aftermath of the hospital rapist stuff because Maggie's still feeling some type of way. Now, her shooting the gun when somebody's walking in, when she could kill someone that could be someone she loves, like Mickey, that was a lot. But that evolved very quickly into them getting engaged, so that was nice too. And even, Mike and Robin, I'm still enjoying the early stages of those two little enemies to lovers that I believe is beginning. Like I said during the episode, Mike and Robin seem to be warming up to each other, but still taking some shots at the other as well. But yeah, overall, that had a lot of enjoyable stuff. We'll see the aftermath with the pawn. That's what interests me most right now. I think the pawn's probably going to run away from Steve again because he was overhearing all of Steve's conversations with Victor. I wish we would get to these bandages being taken off. Like they've been talking about it in every single episode this week. Will today be the day the bandages come off of the pawn? I'm thinking probably not, but it is a Friday, so maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe she already did follow him. It looks like a hotel room. Yep.
What are you doing here?
Oh, not so fast.
Just let her be your partner in crime, Bo.
Can't go back to the old thing, you know that.
And Chris doesn't want Savannah to be his criminal partner.
Could you at least give it a try?
Poor Alex, he's just Victor's sidekick at this point. What does Emma want with Victor?
Oh, yes, I did. How good of you, my dear. What are you doing here?
Oh, I forgot Emma's Alex's wife now. Oh, Victor's just like assembling the Dark Avengers here. Alex and Emma now. Patch, Savannah.
I'm well educated.
I think Patch likes having a friend around, even though he doesn't talk back to Patch.
Rod, come on.
I came here to tell you that if you're holding out on Mr.
Holding out, huh? Holding out? Me?
If you're holding out on Mr. Curiosity...
So Savannah wants Chris to forgive her, and she's still
Are you
just
trying to scare me, Savannah?
one of Victor's
Well, it's not working.
right-hand women.
I don't know what...
You're under arrest.
Is this the person that arrested Bo?
So,
Yeah, what?
I've got an idea. Please, I just want to know if you can identify the person you arrested in Stockholm. Because I know it wasn't Shane Donovan.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I heard about you coming that close to losing a baby. I see how you are.
Oh, Papa, I'm fine. I really am.
Sean's blaming Shane for Kim almost losing the baby.
Took a few days off. What do you mean now? The kid just went to work. What do you mean took a few days off? Now, he's supposed to be down there helping those guys win them over to my side against karaoke.
Sean needs to smoke some weed or something. He goes off the handle so quick.
I'll get you the pawn. For $1 million.
It's a steep asking price, probably.
Very good. I'll have somebody escort you to the phone.
No way, no way. We do it my way. Listen.
Well, I guess Steve didn't want a friend, after all. Well, Pon, your little buddy Steve might turn you in for some money.
You'll be just like any other Joe on the street. You can walk up to a guy and ask him for the time, and maybe try to pick up on some hot mama.
Well, I guess the bandages will come off in this episode. Well, your guy's gone and his bandages are off, so good luck finding him. I wonder what the fallback from Victor will be on Steve for this whole little ploy. Well, I must say, in typical TV show soap opera fashion, the villains really made this episode interesting. The Bo and Shane story, I don't like it. It is just not interesting. The stakes aren't there for me. Like, I don't think Bo's gonna go to prison for espionage. So until that story gets something that makes it more interesting, I'm over it. Now, I loved Victor getting his whole little Dark Avengers together. He already kind of has Savannah and Steve obviously working for him, even though Steve is clearly someone that fucks up a lot for him. But he has Emma wanting to join now. I don't know exactly what Emma will bring, because like I said during the episode, she's just obnoxious and annoying, but I guess Victor just wants to use her as a distraction for Shane, which she already is, so she'll just get paid from Victor for something she already does. Alex always entertains me. Now he's just like the sidekick for Victor and all that, but he still provided some comedy relief for me in this episode. Alex is the kind of comedy relief I like, and not Eugene and Calliope. But yeah, I like that Victor has all these villains now working for him. Steve tried to turn in the pawn today to get money from Victor. I don't know what took him so long to try and do this. I guess he just wanted to keep how much Victor would pay him to rise, and thus now he was hoping to get $500,000 from Victor. But the pawn was smart and knew what was happening because of Savannah probably tipping it off. And also I believe you heard Steve talking to Victor about a payment. So yeah, the bandages are off, and Drake should finally be coming soon. Probably will still be a few more episodes, but I'm glad that we have progress there. The bandages are off of the pawn. Sean came over blowing a gasket because Kim was having some problems with the pregnancy, but she's fine. And then Emma came over to be annoying. And we had a little bit of Chris and Savannah too. Chris just keeps denying Savannah and having these friendly little meetings with Marlena. But overall, it was an okay episode. I thought that the villains really are what made it entertaining. I like Victor's mob of villains, and I don't know where it all goes with all of them, so I'm excited to see where it goes, and I'm excited to see what the blowback is on Steve for telling Victor he had the pawn in sights and making this deal, and now the pawn has escaped.